let's talk about women being considered as strangers in some families. Yeah, not every family does this, but let me say half of families believe that a wife is a stranger. A woman that came from another family to join their own family is a stranger. Therefore, she will be treated less. I've seen videos where a lot of guys are being asked, your wife, your children, or your mother, who comes first among these three people? And guess what? Some of the guys will go children, mother, wife. Some goes mother, children, wife. They'll back it up back. We can marry another woman, you can never get another mother. And I don't know for them if you can never have children again. And this is where most men get it wrong. Listen, some of you get wedded in churches. You call yourself Christians, you call yourself believers, but you don't really believe in this Bible. Even the Bible says the two shall become one flesh. Now, you as your wife are now one. There's nothing like you have to choose between your wife or your mother. If you're choosing between your wife or your mother or children, that's to say you have to choose between yourself and your mother or your children. You get? So it's not done that way. That's why it's very, very crucial and very important for a man to make sure he married the right person. And how do you get the right person? By solely depending on the Holy Spirit to lead you right, not using your own fantasies or your physical eyes to choose. I've talked about that. I don't want to go deep into it. You understand? So if you have to choose between your wife, your family, your children, then that's to say that you're choosing between yourself and your family, between yourself and your mother, because you and your wife are now one. So you guys need to understand. See, a woman knew you from nowhere, okay? She never knew you existed. She never knew you. She could have married any other person, but she chose you for no reason. You understand? And she's with you. Your mom will have no choice than to love you because you came out of her. She can never say she will turn, even at that parent, turn back on their children and treat them anyhow. Do you understand? And your children have nothing to do other than to love you and cannot do without you because you bettered them. But your wife, tell me what? You understand? So you guys need to understand these things. There's no competition here, okay? Your mother is your mother. Nobody can take the place of your mother. Nobody can take the place of your children, and nobody should take the place of your wife. Just see the place of your wife like you. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Now I want to talk about another thing. I saw another video where women were asked if your son is to get a car for you and his wife, but he has money to buy for only one person, who should that person be? Most of the women were like, me first. I carried him in my womb for 9 months. Me first. I suffered for him. I paid his school fees. All of you mothers are getting it wrong. Why few said, no, my daughter-in-law first? Which I said, those women really understand what marriage is like. Imagine it if it was the other way around. Your husband was supposed to choose between you and his mother. Let's not forget that we were once like these daughter-in-laws before we turn mothers. Do you understand? Listen, if your son, even if your son already have a car and now want to buy for either his wife or you, he has to get it for his wife, except his wife said, no baby, no, we have a car already, so just buy for mama or buy for your mother, because she's sharing your own, she's sharing your son's own with him. Then it's different. But to make it look like you are more important than her, then it's wrong. Mother, you can never be more important than your son's wife. No. It takes only few mothers to really stomach these things. You know, I see mother-in-laws, some of them misbehaving because the things their son's wife are getting from their sons are the things they never got from their husbands. So when they see the sons doing it to their wives, they feel like it's weird. But ideally, the wife comes first before the children, before the mother. So please, let's get it straight. We can do better. And you as a son, you and your wife are one. You have to decide anything before you involve family or anything. So if you are taking a decision, just like you're taking a decision, you and your wife are taking a decision. That's why it's good for you people to talk about it before you say it to any other person. Because if you take a decision, you're supposed to cover your wife. And as a wife, if you take a decision, you're supposed to cover your husbands. That's how it's supposed to be. Wife first. Okay. Nobody should take the place of any other person. That is how it's supposed to be. I just think this little piece help somebody, or will get to the right ears. Please. These things are mixed up, and there's enmity between wife, mother-in-laws, and all of that. And mother-in-laws that get so jealous of their daughter-in-law, stop it. It's not her fault that you didn't get all of that. Allow her. She's lucky to have it. Let her enjoy it. Okay? You just have to be the good person you are. It will pay off for you. You don't have to backlash things. You don't have to turn out your enemy or do some certain things. Do you get? You pay the school fees because it's your responsibility. You have to do it. You carried him in your womb for 9 months. He didn't ask you to carry him. So the work you did on him while raising him will determine how he's going to treat you when he has another woman in his life. He will know that your place is not replaceable. Do you get? So that's how it is. Some mothers will go as far as turning the sons' mind against the wives. Some of them are even manipulative with all of this thing. It's very wrong. So please, let's get it right and let peace reign. Cheers.